This is part 2 of 10 of our response to Randall's message in the COGR's Revelation series.
And for a bonus slide, just in terms of language, because cults always try to control the language, and there's significance to the changes that they make. So I was going along and I saw the word pagan. Do you remember that, where he talks about paganism?
Yes, I remember the passage on paganism and when we spoke about that briefly.
Yeah, so basically, if we fail to take in the gospel message that's being preached by the apostles in this time, that is, if we don't agree with the apostles, that qualifies and classifies those people as pagan.
When I say paganism, what do you think? And most of the time you get some of those kind of things. But the kind of paganism that is most dangerous is most near to what we actually are. And that there are individuals who can be very close to what we have and be close to what we are saying, but yet fail to take in the gospel message that's being preached by the apostles in this time. And that qualifies and classifies them as individuals as pagan. Anything off of the prophecy, anything that does not line up with the prophecy, that departs from the prophecy, that leaves the prophecy, is pagan.
And then it goes on and says anything off of the prophecy. And I'm so tired of that. This prophecy thing is one of the dumber things I've heard. I've done the series, the whole stinking 15 hour and a half long lessons, and they never explain or make a case for the prophecy. There are basic prophecies that the entire Christian church understands to be prophecies, and they relate to Jesus and his coming. But whatever it is that the COGR thinks it's doing, they're just so far off base.
Yes, and I attended their services for 2 years. And once they stopped preaching about COVID, it was all about the line of prophecy and revelation. Line of prophecy and revelation, and lining yourself up with prophecy. And they would have some of the young brothers, they would line them up down the aisleway and basically just say, all we have to do, we can just turn around and we can see, D.S. Warner, and we see Abraham, and because when we turn around, we see all of these people, we're in line with prophecy. So they've lined themselves up. If you don't find yourself on that line, you're not saved. And I don't know if you heard the message or not, that was posted today. I heard it today anyway. Stephen Hargrave pretty much said if you didn't believe him, that you're now part of the LGBT community.
I did hear that. Why did I hear that? And I just heard that little bit. That's interesting.
Yes.
So, well, not everything always makes a lot of sense sometimes. But anyway, the COGR, when they determine that you become a pagan when you don't listen to their apostles, has made itself a reference point for evaluating all religions. Christianity looks at paganism, and it has a very specific definition for paganism. But they have grabbed that definition. They have said, oh, no, it's us and us only. And if you don't believe in us, that everything outside of us is pagan. Yeah. Again, that's just a way that people who control the language can often win the argument. So you have to be careful when people start changing terms. You have to be very careful to define, and you also have to kind of be careful to smile and simply say, no, that's not true, when dumb things are said.
This concludes our video. Thank you for joining us. The resource slides go by rather quickly for sake of time. You may wish to pause on them to read them. There is a link in the description box to the Google Classroom where you will find the resources for this video.
disappointment is a bitter pill to swallow, paying back the hope I borrowed from someone I never knew. And it's a forfeit, humans in the suits of heroes, undressed by whispered conspiracies, in quest for the truth. But if the truth is what you're looking for, you don't get to choose the answers anymore. So tell me, do you really still believe that the truth will set you